think it's a fascinating conversation, but I sort of feel like there's a bit of a conceptual challenge, in relation to the idea of an African, government, an African Union sort of government, because I think research right now seems to favor the idea that service delivery is much more effectively implemented if we are decentralized. So the whole idea being that decentralization, devolution, local governance is what accelerates service delivery to the poorest, to that guy you were talking about. I think we need to sort of look at what advantages would accrue, and some of the advantages are clear. I mean, the economies of scale, greater negotiating capacity, for the continent, removal of barriers, managing diversity and identity issues that are much more salient, within a nation state, among other advantages that could accrue, are also quite evident. And so I think we really need to have an honest conversation around this and look at it really as a project that needs to start, like Samia says rightly, it needs to start probably at a much more lower level. If we rationalize our states, if we deepen inter-African trade, if we open our borders, if we remove barriers to movement around visas, for example, that begins to build a certain level of trust and confidence, which can then enable us to build into that big idea around one government.